When you came to the Lord, God did not consult me and ask me if it were okay if you came. He did not say, Evangelist Porter, I've got some people I want to get saved, and I want to consult with you and find out if it would be okay if you send Michael Fadd. I want to know if it would be okay if I sent Nate Jacobs. Or I don't know how you feel about it if I sent you a white woman, Jan Dodge. I just want to know, who did God consult? We've got some funny ways that happen about us. And there are things that you do that you don't understand what the repercussions are from that. He did not consult you the night you got saved. So why does God have to consult you all now about what he wants you to do when he assigns you to his will? Who did he consult? When he made the sun and set it ablazing in the heavens, did he consult you? When he gave you your mama and your daddy, did he consult you? Whatever your complaint may be, whatever you got to say, can't change it. Can't change it. I don't care if you don't like him, can't change it. I don't care if you don't know who he is, can't change it. Don't know who she is. So what makes you think in this present day and time that God is dumb? If God knew by putting the people in your life that have gotten you this far that he's still God, and regardless of what you thought about the person, he's still brought you this far, do you think that maybe we should consult him? And we should say, Lord, whatever is your will, I can trust you. I want you to tell me what you want me to do, how you want me to do it. I'm open for that. If you tell me where to sit, I think I can sit. Because if God told some of you go sit on the throne where you would be the multi-billionaire or the head of some corporation, it wouldn't be hard for him to tell you where to sit. But if I say sit right there in the church. There was a man that was sitting on the edge of his seat, should I say, or the edge of the pool. And he had to be brought there. He had no one to put him in the pool. He was an invalid. Oh my God, if you help me to preach tonight, I'll preach. You help me to teach tonight, I'll teach. This invalid was there and could not move himself. And God had seen how so long he had been in that spot. And when Jesus even came and said, what do you will? All he could talk about is what the situation had been all the other times. Have you been telling God what the situation has been all the other times? Have you been telling him what it was like all the other times? Have you been talking to God like God is a fool? Have you been speaking to him like he doesn't know who your dad is? Have you been handling him like he doesn't know how your wife can be? How your husband can be? How your friends can leave you there at the edge of the pool and know that you're an invalid, and even though you are there, you still can't get in unless you have additional help. And have some of you cried out to God and telling God, I don't have additional help. You think it's dumb? You think he doesn't know it? He knows you don't have any help. He knows what situation you're in. So did he consult you and ask you, a young lady from New York State, would it be okay if he had an African American preach to you about healing and deliverance? I have no one to put me in the pool. And he was talking to Jesus as though Jesus was a man, because he was a man standing there in front of him. Please, can't you see I have no one to put me in the pool once the angel troubles the water? I can see what's happening, but I can't get to it. Is that your testimony? You can see what's happening, but you can't get to it. You know something's stirred up out there. You know where the stirring up is. You know there's something greater that can be done. You know there's something that God could put his hand on you and bring about a difference. And you see the stirring of the water. You know the angels is in the water, but yet you can't get in the middle of the action because you have nobody to put you in. And that's where Jesus comes in now and says, I know how to get you in the middle of the action, Henry Lee Porter Stacker. I know where to put you, Faye. I know how you were raised. I know your parents by name. I know your mama when she conceived you. Don't act like I'm not called. I know your down sitting and your uprising. I know your hither and your thither. I know your way in and I know your way out. I am the Lord, the God of all flesh, and there's nothing too hard for me. And if I put you in a predicament, I can get you out of it with a miracle.
Totally. Totally.
If you put yourself in one, I can get you out. I know how you got in, and I know the way out. I have no one to put me in. What do you want? I have no one when the water is troubled to put me in. I did not ask you to elucidate the situation. I did not ask you to enumerate the problems. I'm not concerned about you enumerating your problems to me. I know what you needed when you stepped in this service. And I provided the answers before you got here. I'm not short on hearing, and my ear is not heavy that I cannot hear, and my eyes are not blind that I cannot see, and my hand is not short that I cannot reach to you. I know your situation. All the things you've been crying out and said I did not answer. I know what the answers are, and I know when I'll send them because they're in my own time. Part of your ordeal has been learning how to trust me, saith the Lord. Oh, you can make other people wait. You can put off things that are within your power to do. You can even hold back. And then you ask me questions after you have not helped others, after you have not done something that was in your power to do. Then you come to me and you ask me and wonder when I didn't do something at the moment you called out, why I didn't do it. Let me ask you, why didn't you do it at the moment someone called out to you? Because it was in your mind, in your own time, and in your own will. Trust me, I got my own too, saith the Lord. They asked you for this and you refused. And then when you asked me for something, I saw how you treated someone else. And since you understand what it means to have somebody else wait, I can teach you also how to wait. I have no one to put me in the pool. What do you will? What is really on your mind? What are you focused on? What do you want? Because you should turn your attention in that direction toward the thing you really want and expect from the seed you have sown. If you've sown grudgingly, your stuff you're looking for will come hard to you because you felt hard about giving it. It feels hard about coming.